Okay, here we are back in the Pokemon trading card game. So we're going up against Imakuni here. Trying to remember what decks I haven't used on him yet. This one's at a little bit of a risk because it uses psychic weak cards. But we start with a resistant card. First, with your Nidoqueen. Let's pop Bill in hopes of getting another basic, and we got a Grimer, which is Sublime. Sadly, Golduck is weak to Electric, not Grass, so we will not get the double damage from Muck going to town on him. So he's looking to go Golduck on one of his other guys, it looks like. Definitely need to draw some Leaf Energy here. Sappers, that's gonna go away if he evolves. So 20 damage is pretty respectable for a move like that. I don't know if Paralysis overrides Confuse. What I'm trying to get at is it may have been a good thing that check failed. Gets himself for 20. Let's see, I may rewind this. Yeah, it does. And we'll just play through. If he knocks himself out with Confuse, that means I get Initiative. And by now you should know how I feel about that. Ooh, he's got Golduck. Nope. Should also mention I am not using the potion here because I'm kind of hoping they knock him out. He's there to stall. This may pressure him to play Golduck if he has it. And now he actually is low enough that I can take him out with the Horn Hazard from Nidoran, or 3 successful Fury Swipes from Nidoran, female Nidoran. She has supersonic, so I'm cool with doing that. I think he might be out of ducks by now. Kind of messed up, I had to think of it. Well, Farfetch'd isn't a side duck, that's kind of what I meant. So right there, you got to see the leak slap succeed. And Farfetch dies on my turn. Unless he has a potion or something to save it. Oh no, that was on him. Oh. Yeah, I miscounted. So everything I have here is weak to Psychic. As a result, we need to punish Drowsy fast. I do not know if he even has Hypno. Here comes the double damage. Gust of wind. I was looking to see if there was something I could pull out for an easier knockout, but we just got lucky with the coin flip and it counts. So this should get us the Imakuni card, and then we are able to go to the Pokemon Dome and get the rest of the purple cards here. I'll peek into the Challenge Dome just to make sure there isn't a tournament going on. You won 3 times against me. Does that make you happy? Does it? Don't really want to give you this, but here, take care of it. Your active Pokemon is now confused. Once you play him as a basic Pokemon, but you can't. A mysterious creature not listed in the Pokedex. You ask kids around the world who's cuter, Pikachu or me? And that's kind of a good impression of what the guy looks like, since that is a real-life guy. You can get another one if you beat him down another 3 times, but I think you're capped at 2 copies of the card in the game. Okay, we're clear to go to the Pokemon Dome. I don't remember the order you fight them in, but each of them has a legendary. Only those who have won all 8 Master Medals may enter the Grand Hall. You have won all 8 Master Medals. Enter the Grand Hall. I'm gonna lead with this one. Professor of all 8, or possessor of all 8 Master Medals, enter the dueling stage. However, you'll be unable to turn back. In that case, enter the dueling stage. Welcome to Pokemon Dome. I am Rod, leader of the Grandmasters. He's the dragon user, I believe. This is Grandmaster Courtney, the fire user, or they tell you the Fire Queen. Grandmaster of Lightning, Thunder Steve. Grandmaster of Ice, Gentlemanly Jack. We are the 4 Grandmasters who guard the legendary Pokemon cards. If you can defeat all of us, then we will have earned the right to inherit the legendary Pokemon cards. Hero, take your place at the table. Your first opponent shall be Courtney. I, Courtney the Fire Queen, shall be your first opponent. We shall see if you can take the heat. A 6-prize match. Let's go to it. Okay, we start with Electabuzz. We get to go first. Another Electabuzz. I'm a little concerned I don't have any energy. Okay, we're safe. So she's prepping to confuse around Vulpix now. Guess I might as well drop one of those. I'm gonna hold on to the other one in case I want to trade it for something. Okay, the Confuse Ray, never mind, it went to Dancing Ember Vulpix. So right now I need to stall a little bit. Luckily Magmar can't evolve here. Magmortar was like a Gen 4 and this is just Gen 1. Okay, Magmar is now able to Fire Punch. Okay, math checks out. If I got Tails there, Magmar could use Flamethrower to knock me out. So plus power would guarantee the knockout. I'm gonna hold off. We're left with 10 hit points. Had he used Flamethrower, I would be knocked out. Well, it's something I can trade, I guess. The mix-up would have been fantastic for it to use there, but they don't know that. Check, play area, discard, we have just the one lightning energy. Okay, I made the right call on this one. Okay, I have an idea. We're gonna get rid of Electabuzz and this Lightning Energy, so we can pull the double colorless, which is my next card anyway. And now it can never attack. So that's the promo Moltres. It's going to pull fire energy from the deck. Between 1 and 4, so usually you expect 2 to 3. Oh, got all 4 that time. So, just to show that, any basic evolution cards in the hand shuffles them into his or her deck, then puts an equal number of basic Pokemon evolution cards chosen at random from his or her deck into the hand. And you can see from the Zapdos, we just had the one. But yeah, when you get into a Hyper Beam trap like this, unless you have Blastoise on the field, there isn't really a way out of it. The closest you can get is if something can do, like, a one-turn status effect, like a paralysis, a confusion, with just one energy card. And what's worse is Dratini, or Dragonair, doesn't have any weaknesses to exploit. So it's not like they can use water to hit me for double damage. Like, I could hit the Golduck that Imakuni used with Thundershock from Electabuzz. That would be a way out, since I deal double damage and have a chance to stall. And right there, we've burned through all of the fire energy that the Moltres gave her. Robbed. So I didn't really come into this plan to deck her, but we're getting kind of close. No electric energy. I will give up Zapdos. I'm not expecting anything, so I'm just going to play it safe. So, Fossil Moltres, you can use Wildfire to discard fire energy attached to Moltres that will in turn discard from the top of my deck. In case you're wondering what the whole point of that is, if someone's close to getting decked, you can do that. It's just you can't move fire energy like you could grass energy with Venusaur. Things may have changed in the modern set, but it wasn't until the Rocket expansion that you got the Rocket Charmander, which is really good, believe it or not. It only had 40 HP, but it needed 1 fire energy to deal 20 fire damage. And what was especially crazy about it was it had a power, and the power was... Am I supposed to choose what to get rid of? Because I genuinely don't care what she has. Well, it looks like they're just gone. Yeah, I don't really care. See, I lost my tangent, unfortunately. Okay, we can use Gust of Wind to end this instantly. Hyper Beam! So remember, folks, Hyper Beam in the trading card game makes you recharge. I lose, but that's no surprise, seeing as how you've come this far. Your next opponent is waiting for you. Next opponent is Steve. Hi, Thunder Steve, I'm your next opponent. Do you want the legendary Pokemon cards? You must defeat me first. Is your deck ready? So, I'm gonna try using a different deck against each guy here until we get to the champion. Six prizes, ready, set, go. Legendary Zapdos deck. Hopefully I go first so I can try to paralyze loop him. So the Eevee will most likely become a Jolteon. There's the chance it may never become anything, that's why I say it's not guaranteed. There's always a chance I can kill a thing before it gets to evolve. I hope it has the decency to go to the Jungle Jolteon instead of the crappy promo one. That complicates things quite a bit. So if you don't know, Jungle Jolteon has Pin Missile as its other move. They all have Quick Attack and then one other move. Flareon has Flamethrower that you've seen me use. Vaporeon has Water Gun. And, drawing a blank, Jolteon has Pin Missile. It's like Comet Punch from Kangaskhan, except since you have to evolve to use it, they cut back one energy card on the cost. Where is Muck? I'm cool with taking the Nidoran. So the bad news is all of the promo birds have a power. Not anymore. So if he plays his legendary Zapdos promo card, then it will not do anything. Normally it rains down lightning, but neutralizing gas too strong, folks. I may put on Voltorb. So we put on Zapdos here. There we go, 40 damage. If I let the Zapdos die on his turn, I'll get the initiative. You'll hear me mention that a lot because it's pretty important. Don't underestimate it as the thing I cannot stress enough. That's why I didn't attack it there. I do not know if he's packing Switch, Scoop Up, or any of the cards. It's like a last-minute lifeline. I just gambled he didn't have it. Okay, I'm gonna hold on to my last energy card while we wait to figure out what I'm gonna draw. If I get a breeder, I can go Nidoqueen. Sonic Boom, 40 damage. Ignores weaknesses and resistances, I should mention. If I get heads, he dies. There we go. If he gets an energy card, he has a chance to do a quick attack to knock out Muck. He did not. The plot thickens. If he has the quick attack now. Bye-bye, Muck. Had a good run, man. Good night. So there you go. Horn Drill does hit something that moves faster than its user. You're the winner, you're the greatest. With that skill, I feel we can give you the legendary Pokemon cards. Very good, hero. Next opponent is Jack. Hi, Jack, I'm your third opponent. You shall not be able to defeat my splendid deck. Come, I shall prove it to you. So I mentioned we're going to use a different deck each time. Now we need this one. If you bring the fire deck into this one, he's going to mow you down with his water cards. Shall we start? There will be 6 prizes. Grandmaster Jack, legendary Articuno deck. Well, this is going to be an interesting one. This may be the all-out offensive variant of the stall deck. You might want to sleep through this one, Chansey. Go into the light. 20 damage. Well, that woke it up. So teleport is what it sounds like. I bail. Allows me to bypass the extremely expensive cost of Executor's Retreat. So we're running into the situation where there's a bunch of cards that can help, but we're still too early for me to have any. Out comes the Lapras. We've missed 6 in a row. Lapras is able to use Confuse right now. Seven in a row. Mime is able to hurt Chansey now. Only hoping one connects. Good. Hoping one more turn for me to set up. Water gun, water gun, water gun. Here's legendary Articuno. No paralysis. Goes for damage. If I can get Alakazam right here, which I did. Okay. We're gonna go with a full offensive variant of the stall deck. In all seriousness, I don't think there's anything in his deck that can hurt me. Okay, we got the 20 damage we needed. Better go to Dugong fast, man. Sneaky little headbutt. One. Two. Good night, Seal. Takes 3 water energy with it. $40 damage to one of the opponent's Pokemon chosen at random, so that can knock out Mime. Knocked out Clefable. So yeah, this is going to cut into my damage, but we need to deal with that. So that was just like Comet Punch and Pin Missile. He's building up the other Articuno. That's it. Got all 80. Now I need to use the energy retrieval. We will give up execute to grab those back. One more. Okay, I'm good. Total of 80 so far. So I imagine some people are wondering, like, why is execute in this deck? And you're probably thinking hypnosis stall, but while you can do that, you also have the option of just putting all your energy on him and going for these massive explosions that can kill anything except Mr. Mime in one shot. Even Charizard will go down to it. And sadly for him, the ship has sailed. I don't think there's anything left that he can even do to stay relevant. Fairy stays in my hand. So just so you can read the Articuno, you have to worry about the freeze-dry paralysis. The Blizzard is how he can blow up a bench. Heads, it's his bench. Tails, it's your bench. Well, head is opponent bench. Tails is user bench. 1, 2, 3, 4. The explosion is not big enough yet, so we need 6 to knock it out in one go. It lives. It's half alive. Okay, 80 damage. So in case you're wondering what happens if you put enough energy cards on a Pokemon, I bet most people were thinking I was going to do that to Charizard before anything else, but... There's the knockout, and then this is all just overkill. 80 damage. Simply can't believe my splendid deck could lose. It is a mortifying thought, but it appears you are better than I. Very well, now on to your final test. Spectacular dueling. Rod will be your next opponent. This is your final duel. Show me what you're made of. Is your deck ready? We must go back to where it all began. Grandmaster Rod, the Dragonite deck. Forgot what the promo Dragonite does. I was hoping for Magmar. Gonna keep the Growlithe in the pocket so I can go into Charmeleon potentially. Okay, how can we pull this one off? Yeah, I don't think there's anything I can do. I might be able to get 3 scratches out. It's unlikely. Hopefully he puts the energy on Lapras. He did. Pokemon Trader, Growlithe. For Arcanine. So I have to keep spamming Flamethrower here, no takedowns allowed. Confuse Ray can be devastating. I need to hope he goes greedy and goes for the water gun. Nope, he didn't even do that. I won't argue. Somebody can trade in with the energy retrieval. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep firing the flamethrower. Even if he goes to Charmeleon, I'll survive, but I'll be able to take a piece of it out before I go down. But the moral for this one is how important that 50 HP threshold is. You can see that I have the deck set up to account for that between the Arcanine flamethrowers, the Flareon flamethrowers, and so on. You have to evolve, otherwise you lose. And there you go. So, dealing with the Lapras was a bit of a problem, but with Charmander's sacrifice we pulled it off. Wonderful! This is wonderful! Congratulations, Hero! You've proven yourself worthy enough to inherit the legendary Pokemon cards, except... we have a problem. There's another who has defeated us. You must duel him. Yeah, that's right. It's me, Ronald. I've already inherited the legendary Pokemon cards. No, Ronald, that cannot be allowed. He too has earned the right to inherit the legendary Pokemon cards. Ronald, Hero, you two must duel to determine who will inherit the legendary Pokemon cards. So say the rules. Alright, Rod. Is your deck ready, Hero? Let's begin this ultimate duel. I was here first. Legendary Pokemon cards belong to me. I'll make it all too clear to you, Hero. It's a one-match duel with 6 prizes. Let it begin. It'd be cool if there was actually, like, multiple matches, like best of 3, stuff like that, but it's a missed opportunity, I'm afraid. Legendary Ronald deck. I was hoping for Magmar. Oh. So yeah, the Kangaskhan puts him in a really favorable position. What is his other stuff here? Just Kangaskhan's. Trade Articuno for Dratini. So I'm going to keep the removal in my back pocket, see what he's going to do with Dratini, see if we can bait him into something. There's Dragonair. So yeah, it looks like he's going to try the Hyper Beam shenanigans. Although he stopped at Slam Energy. Like, at this point I kind of want to draw it out a little bit more. I could have immediately evolved into Arcanine and Flamethrowered him. Now he has it. So I have to watch out for the Hyper Beam trap. Magmar's the only one who can get me. Never mind. So there's the Healing Wind. Remove 2 damage counters from each Pokemon. Okay, Dragonite caps at 60 damage. Let's get rid of that. Gonna put this on Eevee. Okay, we got our big gun now. So there's the Zapdos. So Eevee just got shot with 30 damage. Good draw. Goodbye Charmander and Charizard. Well, Arcanine was the next card anyway, but we need it now. Another computer search. So I think I'm better off going for the Flamethrower here. He has to land both hits in order to knock me out, and if he doesn't, I'll knock him out next turn. So we survive. I think it takes, 3 to retreat, so I'm not going to be doing much with Arcanine. In case you're wondering, Zapdos' power can shoot backwards. He's looking to retreat. Here's the retreat, and nope, he went for the Comet Punch. Needs 2 to connect. So I want to give him a parting shot. We're knocked out. Should also mention that Vaporeon he's using is pure colorless. It uses any energy. Let's do it. Backfire! So that can paralyze me, and it did. If you can connect all 4 Comet Punches, I'm knocked out. That will probably be game-winning, too. There's the knockout. Sad part is he picked up the Articuno because he's going to be trying to drop it for paralysis. The single best card I can draw right now is going to be Charizard. He has 4 prizes left. I'm prepping for Charizard. I'm expecting Vaporeon to come out. That's the only thing he had left. No double colorless, no double colorless. Dang it! Yep, that's the end of Charmeleon. Heart of the cards. Has 100 HP, man. If only there was a Pokemon in the game that could hit that hard. No, how? How could I lose? I'm sorry, but the legendary Pokemon cards have chosen Hero. Legendary Pokemon cards vanished from Ronald's deck. No, my legendary Pokemon cards, no! Congratulations, Hero. You are a card master, worthy of inheriting the legendary Pokemon cards. Legendary Pokemon cards recognize you as a true master. Now go through to the Hall of Honor to receive the legendary cards. You played a wonderful match. Something about the cards being passed on to you. Hurry and go through to the Hall of Honor. Legendary cards seem pleased to be passed on to you. Please build a powerful deck around my card. Congratulations, my legendary card belongs to you. Please take good care of this card. Congratulations, you're the champ. My Zapdos card belongs to you. So does your base. I don't hear you talking about that one, though. The 4 legendary Pokemon cards float glowing in the air. So now we have Moltres, Articuno. Notice they're all 37 because the game hacks. Can't get those below 50. That one could be it at 68. But yeah, check out its power, Big Thunder. Choose a Pokemon other than Zapdos at random. Its attack does 70 damage to that Pokemon, so it can blow up your own guys. The way you get the most mileage out of this, you want to make sure that Zapdos is your only guy in play, and then you can just drop 70 damage nukes randomly on the enemy. And Dragonite. The Healing Wind is okay. It requires less energy than the Fossil Dragonite. Legendary Pokemon cards speak to you. You who have inherited us, great card master. Our master must not forget, inheriting us does not make you a Pokemon card master. A true Pokemon card master is the one who has the skill to use the abilities of the different cards and the courage to duel powerful opponents, and most of all the ability to love the Pokemon trading card game, no matter what. Win or lose, a new journey has just begun. So there you go, folks. Just like most Game Boy games, it's kind of on the short side. Most of my time was spent just re-rolling for stuff out of the boosters. In all seriousness, I probably would have gotten like 24 Gengars if I tried to do this the legitimate way. And overall, your mileage on the game will go up a lot more if you have people to play with, so I need to see if the Stormbringers, Blue, or someone else wants to play. I went ahead and looked. It's true that there is a Mew card. It's a special Venusaur and a special Mew that you can get from card popping. It's a really low chance, I think, and I still don't know the specifics on the card pop to know if I'll ever get those. I know for the Venusaur that you get from the card pop, that was given away with the player's guide for this game. And the Mew, I don't even know if that's a real card. There's a couple of these that are just made up, I think. Like the mythical, like that's a real base set booster pack right there. That's a jungle pack. Where's the Kabuto one? Oh, Aerodactyl, that's the fossil pack. Ishihara. Okay, yeah, it says here the Mew is Game Boy exclusive. It just does random crap. Right there you can see Imakuni listed. Now we're at the Nintendo of America stuff. So overall, back in the day, I'd say this was a really good pickup because you get to play the game without having to spend a freaking fortune on the boosters and stuff. You can see Wizard of the Coast listed here because they did the original set. I don't know when Pokemon parted ways with them, but if you haven't been following the news, they've been doing a really good job of self-destructing with Dungeons & Dragons and everything else, Magic the Gathering. Actually, I think they might still do the Pokemon cards, because I think when they found the landfill of shredded cards, it was both Pokemon and Magic. Oh well. So yeah, the early game could have been a little easier if I just did a little bit more grinding and resetting. For a little while I just rolled with the punches because I feared I'd just make up stuff later on, and truth be told I didn't, so we had to just rewind to get the stuff I needed. Like, I'm kind of curious to pull out my Game Boy versions, assuming the battery still works in it, and see how many cards I have in that game, because you couldn't do the rewind trick in that one to get your stuff, you just had to legitimately grind it out, and I told you Mr. Mime took me freaking forever. The person I played with, we each had our own version of the game, we were both missing Mr. Mime, and at the very end I ended up pulling two Mr. Mimes, so I just traded one over to him to complete his set too. And ironically, in this game, I have like 3 or 4 Mr. Mimes. I think the last jungle card I got, rare-wise, would have been Pidgeot, but I'm not sure. So we're at 225, we're just missing the one Surfing Pikachu from Ishihara. You can make the legendary decks now. I don't know why you'd want to use theirs, but to each their own. So should be asking for a Chansey. I'm not going to ask you to trade them. It would be a waste not to use the legendary cards for dueling. Make sure your duels are worthy of the legendary Pokemon cards. You really are current on the news. I'm looking for a Chansey this time. I'm thinking about trading my Surfing Pikachu. This one has a different illustration than the last time. Do you have the Chansey? Then without delay. This one has Mount Fuji in the background, I guess. Thank you for this Chansey. You've been a great help. And then if you want to fight Ronald, there you go. This is where he sulks down. If there's a tournament going on, nope. I was going to do one more video, but that completes the set. We now have all 226. And if I do anything further with this, it'll have to be PvP type stuff. Like, I'll probably tweak the decks a little bit because these were meant... Like, I got cards that I was a little short on at the end, and I can probably make the decks I prefer. So real quick, if you actually want to see the various decks that I used. Inferno, 4-3-2, Charmander, Charizard. 3 Growlithe, 2 Arcanine. If I can get more of these Arcanines, I'd be more than willing to weave them into the deck. 3 Magmar, 2 Flareon. This is Fossil? Yes, Fossil Moltres. Truth be told, I'd recommend doing that. And then over here we have the Eevees that I use. The promo Eevee that I used in real life isn't in the game, so you're out of luck. And then feel free to add in like Lickitungs or something if you just need to stall. For the trainer cards, I'm packing 3 bills, Pokemon Trader so I can get one specific card if I need to, 3 retrievals because fire burns, that's a good way to think of it, I guess. Energy removals to stall the opponent, 2 computer searches to find something very specific, 1 plus power to spike an enemy that isn't expected, a gust of wind to attack a vulnerable target, and 3 gamblers. And everything else is fire energy. So we're going to save that. So my poison deck, 4-3-2 for all the Nidos, and then 2-1. I only had 1 Muck in the entire deck, I never noticed that. And then we have the Lickitungs here. So Grimer and Lickitung are just meant to stall while we get the Nidos set up, and sometimes Muck can run away with the game. I'm leaving the 4 bills in here, even though I really would like to get another Muck. It's just I'm gambling that I'll be able to get it with the traders. I have a breeder here so I can try to skip the middle Nido stage and then the 2 traders because this one's a lot more sensitive on account of it wielding 4 stage 2 evolutions. Energy retrievals to get some of the stuff that goes down with my guys as they just get taken out, and then energy removals to stall. 2 gust of winds, try to ambush the weak. I could take a potion out for like a super energy removal or something, and then 18 grass energy. Then the electric deck, 4 jungle Pikachu and 3 fossil Raichu. Feel free to add in the flying Pikachu if you're so inclined, you want to stall, stuff like that. I believe it counts different than Pikachu, so you're actually able to go over the 5 just because, or over the 4 because this cannot evolve. 3 of the Electabuzz, 2 of the Fossil Zapdos, these are meant to stall for the most part. You can put in this one if you want, it has more HP, but you have to worry about that Peal of Thunder. Then we have the 2 Lickitungs to stall for time, and then the Dratini and Dragonair. Loads of trainer cards here, 3 bills, Pokemon Trader, 2 energy retrievals, 4 energy removals, and the super removal. Computer search, plus power, gust of wind, 1 potion, 3 gamblers. You can trade the potion out, like, it's by far the most expendable card. Then 16 lightning energy and the 4 double colorless. And finally my stall deck. Oops. So this is the Execute and Executor, 3-2. Trying to get down to them. 4-3-2 for Abracadabra Alakazam. 1 Mr. Mime. 2 Promo Mewtwo. 3 Clefairy, 2 Clefable. 3 Doduo, 2 Dodrio, 2 Chansey. If you don't have the Chansey, Lickitung kinda comes close, and it can be a little bit more stally, I guess. 1 energy retrieval, 4 removals, 2 super removals, 4 Poké Centers, 1 computer search, 3 gamblers. You can probably take a Pokemon Center out if you need to use something more specific, like a Pokemon Trader, perhaps. Let's just do that. I picked it up somewhere, may as well use it. And then the 16 Psychic Energy. So I can still build a Rain Dance deck and a few others, but if I see you guys, it'll be in PvP next. I'm the Hero of Light, thanks for watching, goodbye.